Halo 4 Reflow is a overhaul mod for Halo 4 that aims to make Halo 4 go from it's okay to it's actually kind of good. So we'll see what it did. The change log of everything it changed in the game is like 10 million pages long. It's not that long, but it's more than two things were changed. They changed some sound effects, they changed some weapon models, they made the lighting not be terrible. Hopefully it gives the Promethean orange guy less HP. Hopefully it makes the orange guys not part of the campaign. They're probably still gonna be here though. They're probably still gonna be in here somewhere, but hopefully they're not. Halo 4 is fine. I think it's fine. Whenever you're fighting the Covenant, it's fun, but for half the game you fight the orange guys. I mean, I complain about fighting the Flood, but the orange guys is much, much worse than the Flood. I hate those orange guys. They're no good. Turn it on, Cortana. Turn on the Unska Forward Unto Dawn. Is this the... Yeah, this is the Forward Unto Dawn. Infinity is the one later. Infinity is the Spartan Sarah Palmer spaceship. Man, the Forward Unto Dawn looks completely different than it did last time, and so do you. What happened? Why did they change the graphics? You gonna play the whole campaign today? Probably not, because the campaign for Halo 4 is like average length for a campaign to this time period. That is to say, like 6 to 7-ish hours. I kind of want to play the Elephant mission. I feel like the Elephant mission is a good one for Halo 4 Reflow. I wanna do this one first because the intro mission is pretty short, and then I want to see how the outside field looks, and then I want to play the Elephant one for like the actual gameplay analysis. Does anybody disagree that the Elephant one is the best mission in this game? The Elephant is definitely the best mission in the Halo 4 campaign. Anybody who disagrees is wrong. Also, it's the only mission that I remember. The rest of them just kind of meld together. There's one where you have a mantis. There's a mantis one. I don't remember what the context of the mantis is, but you do have a mantis at some point. The Pelican mission would be awesome if you used the Pelican longer. Oh, that guy looks different. He's like a purple guy. He's usually not a purple guy, right? A lot can happen in 4 years, such as the entire canon being retconned by 343 sucking. He's usually blue. Yeah, it looks like the first change I'm noticing is that the elites have big old colors that makes them easy to see. Which the Halo 4 like character models look weird with looks like the first change I'm noticing is that the elites have big old colors that makes them easy to see. Which the Halo 4 like character models look weird with cartoon colors, but I do like cartoon colors better. So I'll take it. Can I reload? Oh, I got no bullets. What the heck? Give me my ammo. Where's the Magnum? Isn't there a Magnum in here somewhere? There it is. Oh, is this one? Okay, good. It's got the same sound effect, but they changed the weapon model. Interesting. I don't mind the Halo 4 Magnum. The Halo 4 Magnum's fine. I do think this one looks cooler, though. This does look more cooler. Covenant has colors again? Yeah, the Covenant is a colorful faction. Alright, here's the door override, right? Or we found an entire Covenant fleet, like Zoinks, Master Chief. We gotta fight all the Halos. Halo 4 Magnum audio gives me a headache after a couple hours. Yeah, it does have a weird, like, high-pitched whistle to it. It is oddly high-pitched. I don't like the sound that much.
Triple kill. Killing spree. Double kill. Triple kill. Reinforcement. Reinforcement. Mm-hmm.
We recently discussed the video game phenomenon whereby a scary boss shows up only to be immediately obliterated by a much scarier boss, who you now have to fight. Good luck.
Yeah, we're doing this. Let's just get it over with. Disney's Marvel's Spider-Man 2017 has the worst title for a Spider-Man cartoon ever because it's so hard to distinguish which one you're talking about without just putting the year on it. It's a show with no intro. It's a show where the Green Goblin looks like this. It's a show that's so unbothered by any sense of continuity that it simultaneously exists in the same universe as the rest of these Marvel shows and Ultimate Spider-Man. Somehow. We'll get into that, it's weird. And it's a show that is pretty universally hated by people on the internet for merely existing. I've been pretty neutral about it over the years because I simply hadn't watched more than one episode of it. I saw it, was unimpressed, and then didn't check back on it for like 6 years. But since I've reviewed every other Spidey cartoon, I feel obligated to finally talk about it because I hate to leave the job 90% finished and then quit. So these are my thoughts as someone who didn't watch this show as it was coming out, but found it years after it was already finished and over with. Did it deserve the hate? Is it really that bad? Stick around and find out! But first, a word from our sponsor, Dungeon Hunter 6.
I don't think I will.
Dungeon Hunter 6, the newest installment in the classic hack-and-slash franchise, is a free-to-play APRG with a unique hero collector feature. Play as a bounty hunter with multiple class options and not only slay bosses but also recruit them
Clocks in at over 600 entries. This video will attempt to explain the entire thing in the length of 2 major motion pictures. Now, I've been working on this Halo Iceberg series for the past year now, and I've covered much of the iceberg already, but the quality of those videos wasn't up to scratch due to some time constraints I had while making them. That's why I've rewritten much of the over 50,000 word script, re-recorded and remixed the audio and voiceover entirely. I've also provided new visuals, videos, and all new background footage to better explain the iceberg.
Stream on YouTube now? I don't even know when you sent that, but yeah. Because I am unfortunately banned from a certain platform that I no longer enjoy. To be honest, I haven't enjoyed it for a while because the experience of using said platform is much worse. I've been on here. I don't think I'm doing this efficiently enough, but it is what it is. I'm not too focused on it. I'm not like 100%. I'm so tired. Trying to look for a video to watch. Not copyrighted. How you been though? I've been good. I'm in a much better job, in a much better state of mind. Every day. Today was horrible. Not really horrible, it's just overwhelming. Today was overwhelming. But mostly life's been pretty good. At least, yeah. How about you? Been doing alright? shit. Oops. Ooh, see engineer video. Let's go.
There is a streamer by the name of Jupi, and he does some crazy things on stream.
Yeah.
And this time he did a tank test in Deep Wilderness with a max cash stack in his inventory. A bunch of clans were out to get him, and then there was me in full D-hide, an AGS, and a Void Waker.
Homie wants me to pick up Siege. Well, I think you're familiar with CSGO, right? Same experience. Same toxic ass community. Just plays a little differently.
Oh my god, I got a key.
Damn it. Let's take a stem.
Oh
These
my
fucking
god!
Stems are expensive as shit.
Oh my god! I got the kill! No way, no way, no way, no
I
way.
don't know about none of
No
the maps
way,
are
I got the
different.
kill.
Yeah, it takes a bit to learn.
Oh my god, I got the max kill!
You need to learn-
On Jupiter
you
the
need to
streamer, he did a max
Learn
tank
too much
test.
about the maps because
Oh my god! Oh my god!
eventually you're gonna like
I
learn
got
to
it!
break them
I
down.
got max PK!
Well, you need to learn how to like
got the
where
PK.
the best place
I
to
got
break
it.
down. You know, certain.
Oh my, I'm
There are
panicking
ways.
right now. Oh my god, boom, bro. Yep, my biggest PK ever on RuneScape, 2.2 bill, took it from the clans. I feel like I deserve a like from all of you. I recently decided that I want to be a better PDM
Even
in
hard,
this
yeah,
game,
even
so I
hard.
went for the 500 T-Way.
Yeah.
No!
App awareness clouds. Yeah.
Oh my god, I did it. I completed a 500.
Yeah, that's much more important than
It's
trying to frag
over.
out.
Give me the kit. Give me the fan kit. Attach.
More heavily team based.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm never coming back to 500s. I've always wanted to try out Frame's idea of PKing players who enters the Rev Caves by using Dragon Claws. No! So we're doing that for like 10 hours. Oh my god!
How do
I
people get
double
these like
clicked him
perfect
2
inputs?
maxes.
That's crazy.
Thank you, 110 mil. His name was. I hope
I'm about
you
to be
didn't
out of
take
like
it.
stamp pots. I need to get
3 mil.
stamp pots again.
Dead. 2 very big hits, and he is dead. That was a Serp helm as well on him. 9 mil. That's nice. I will be scouting on 3 accounts at the Ferox Enclave, and if I do see someone with risk on a pure bracket, I will go for them.
Siege. Just only go for kills. Destroy. Yeah. Very easy to get overwhelmed by.
Good fight. I didn't even TB him, and he's down. A pin code into a 3.5 mil PK. As I'm editing this video, I just realized that there's a Factor 75 box in the loot key. And coincidentally, this video is
Factor
sponsored
ad.
by Factor 75. Do you want to improve
just
your
wanna listen
diet?
to-
Do you want to stop
wanna
eating
listen to
fast
ads.
your day?
I just
Go
wanna listen to
12
video,
ingredient. Huge
commentary.
variety of different meals to pick from. Use my link or go to go.factor75.com and use code PODENGINEERNOV50 for 50% off your first box. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code with your phone. Who's this guy? Scold? Shane Mace? Level 112 and he's running. 3, 2, 1.
Fired. I don't even know if I'm making money out of this
What a 64 for the KO!
platform.
Man, Kevin, thank you for
League of
this
Legends
method.
community.
I love it. I'm just enjoying
got mass
it. It's
reported.
fun. GP per hour is not
And,
that much, but 13, he didn't protect the Ursin Shade Maze.
rest is-
This is the tile I stand on whenever I see someone in the Ferox Enclave because as soon as
Like
they
I'm in
run out
fucking
of the
bronze
safe
in
zone,
this
I can
league,
tell
man.
them.
I don't know how people can take the game that seriously.
That,
Still, yeah.
that was
At
a
least
quick
from
kill.
my point, yeah.
Okay, he
My
says. I even
perspective.
spellbook swap for him when I didn't need to. 7.5 mil. Ah, the light berry too. Ah, I'm happy. The high-risk hardcore Ironman streamer and YouTuber Fuse is known for paying PKers for off if they find his hardcore Ironman in the wilderness. And for some reason he tweeted out this. A bug that occurred due to shooting stars. But what I see is him being in the wilderness, him having a second account with player indicator on in the minimap, his hardcore Iron Man logging out,
Well,
and
apparently
his
they did it for
friend
me.
chat showing in the
Apparently
chat
they did it-
box.
they did it
And
for
with this
me.
information, I know that he's doing Spindle with 2 scouts outside, and
Yeah,
I know his
more for me
world
than
by
bullshit.
joining his clan chat, and then claims I'm GP just for not killing him. There's his scouts. There he is, and he's gone. I feel so
long is
bad,
it gonna
but
take?
I'm gonna take this mil. And I wasn't even going to PK him at all. But 20 mil for 10 minutes of work, very easy GP, I will take it. I'm showing you unusual money makers right now, and one of them is, if you watch Skills Picks, he occasionally does LMS, and if you kill him, you get 25
Yeah, he
mil,
does
and you
mean-
risk nothing.
Alright,
doing
game.
this.
It's just that
I'm fighting Skills
Immunity
Picks right now.
really destroys the game. I mean, I have friends who have not touched the game. They don't want to play it because they always hear about the community being full of degenerates and losers. No matter what rank you are,
One. That's the freest
They
25 mil
will
of my life.
blame you.
Don't say it! No! I jumped on another account and I found
This guy
Skills Picks
always
again.
bullies skill spec. It's funny. Half of the guys kill his skill specs.
I killed Skills Picks again.
Randoms
He's so
with egos.
badly
Yeah,
didn't want to
people
give me
with egos,
25
like,
mil
even in
because
bronze,
was
they're like, "Oh, I
avenging
got
the
a
entire
smurf.
fight."
I'm
So he's giving me
smurfing
50
right now.
mil, which means
So if you're
40
smurfing,
mil
why are you
profit,
also
that is
contributing to
5
the loss?
bombs, I will
Be
take
hard
it.
carrying.
Say something.
I don't
It's the
understand.
engineer TYT. Nah. No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. Yo, C engineer, bro. C engineer. Yo, TY brother. No!
Anyway, I'm too tired to be thinking too hard about this stuff right now. It's like 4 in the morning, and I actually have a proper sleep schedule, except I was out for an event today,
This guy is panicking.
and I just got back
And he's
home.
dead. Good
I didn't
fight,
have
man.
time
50-50
to-
Zerg is down. What do
Didn't
we
have time
get
to- what's it called?
in
What was I gonna say?
our key?
Play
Ooh,
RuneScape today.
8 mil, the accursed
Get a bit of this
Zerg
out of the way.
necklace. That's an odd setup.
Yes.
I do enjoy the occasional TOA raids, and I did get some free-for-all
Blast
purples.
furnace.
Fang. Nice little free-for-all Fang. 30 mil.
Remember when you said Fang, we'd prefer the shadow split?
Yo, this light bearer split is gonna go crazy.
Oh, did I not say a Fang split? Did I not say a Fang split?
Did say a Fang split. 10 millers each. I decided to stand in high-risk worlds for a few hours on multiple accounts to see if someone actually brings risk into these worlds. Because as soon as you enter these worlds, you risk everything you got. Who's this?
I made blank rank. Playing this for
He got 3 hits.
Yeah, and then they get clapped by the
He was
actual bronze
risking
player.
Too. He had a dragon crossbow, high-risk world, so it was gold 3.3 mil. Don't get a gap, don't get a gap. Thank you.
Yeah, for real. Or they bought the account.
That.
Probably bought an account that was inactive for
Oh,
like
we smited.
4 or
Wait,
5 years.
can't smite, it's a high-risk world.
I know a lot of people do that.
No way. It was an ultimate Iron Man. I just killed an ultimate Iron Man. I didn't even know. Had I known, I don't know if I still would have killed him or not. Yeah, he wasn't risking that much as an ultimate Iron Man, so I think it's fine. 1 mil PK though from an ultimate. I also kept
Apex.
the lever in high
You
risk
play a lot of
worlds for
Apex now?
5 hours, but I only found
I
one
think
guy
I
and
never
he was
got into
risking
that game.
200k. I
tried
three
to,
hit
like,
this man. I didn't
multiple
record it, but I
times.
killed Skillsmix again on a new account.
Being a
Thank you
Fred
for 20
player.
mil. Thank
I'm
you
not
very
sure
much.
what that term means. Red player.
Smokemas.
Not familiar with
Merry
the Apex
Christmas,
term.
buddy. Thanks, it's the engineer. Nah, no, it's not, dude. That's the 3rd time, bro. You're actually such a
Oh,
sad
okay.
rat, dude. How much have I given you, bro? No way, dude. Nah, man. Bonding up new account for the 4th kill.
I recently went to TwitchCon with some of your favorite content creators, but before I show you that video, I got one final clip from Deadman mode that I've never shown before. Jupy the streamer was running around with 600 mil risk on Deadman mode, and I decided to fight him.
100 mil. Holy shit. How is it game now? Yeah. I saw a video that was talking about how what's used to be
Oh my God.
respected back when sweats were a very rare
Oh my, I
occasion.
killed Max.
If you met someone who was like God sweating back in the day, like the old like Modern Warfare 2, 2009, not the
Oh my
current
God.
Modern Warfare 2.
I got
Or
a
like
max
Black
kill
Ops 1.
on Juppy again.
People would be like,
685
oh, this
mil.
guy's good.
Oh my
I gotta
I
add
ended
him,
up swapping the
blah, blah, blah.
entire gear back to 07 for 600 mil. In this video
Okay,
alone,
yeah.
I think I've made
People
almost
are
3
like,
bills.
oh, fuck you for being better than me. Everyone's trying to be better. No one's trying to play video games that have fun anymore.
If you're sensitive to
trying to reach a
alcohol
certain
or
rank.
gambling, feel free to skip the rest of the video. We ended our Las Vegas trip by putting
everyone's
all
trying to be
of our
better than
money
each other.
on red. But before you
Not
find
just
out
play
if
the
we
game, just
won,
have fun.
let's go back to day one.
lot
It
of
all started with me meeting
games
the
are now
person who
trying
PK'd
to-
my 16 bill bounty PvP hardcore
A lot of
Iron
games are
Man.
trying to
The man who PK'd my
pull in that
PvP
sort of
Iron for
audience.
16 bill. There you go.
competitive
He
audience.
almost took me out in real life too.
Not much
Day
about, like,
2, I ended up meeting some of your favorite
fun
creators.
game- are
We went to
these games
Grand
fun anymore?
Canyon. We had everyone
Even
lining
the amount
up
of
to
people
take
that
the
add me
exact same
being a
picture
high-ass
as
rank
well.
is like a
Even
PvP
Dino
play.
got into a very nice
Dude.
pose for his.
That's crazy.
Oh, you vlog?
I can barely play that.
This is Aiza's favorite burger of all
PvP
time.
play. I did like regular with my
Day
friends.
3, we ended
That was
up
back
going
when
to
I didn't want
content creator party with
prestige,
like
'cause
30
I was like,
content
oh, I'm gonna
creators
lose all my
from the skip
guns.
section.
I just don't care. I would.
And as soon as we arrived,
Prestige
Soul
in a
Mission
heartbeat.
takes down the event's banner. We also ended up going to the based house party. It was over 100 people here, and it was like a mini RuneFest. No matter where you look, there was a new RuneScape creator from across the world everywhere.
Good video. You have a good video. I want some like commentary. I don't want to watch podcasts. I want
I've lost
some, like,
count of the days, but
some
we ended up
crazy
having
shit, I
a
don't
fancy dinner on top of this Strat Tower in Vegas. We had some really nice Wagyu steaks, and for some reason,
Yeah, Black Ops
Torvesta
is the only
decides to get
COD
his
game
steak
where I
well
maxed
done
it.
with ketchup.
Ooh.
After dinner, Torvesta and Reese were messing with
Others
each other.
haven't.
and
Yeah, others
surprisingly,
really
even though Reese is
don't give a
very
lot of
big guy,
incentive to like
he
max
is
out.
extremely fast.
Timing. Actually,
god.
significant accomplishment compared to like most of the Call of Duty.
The view
That
here
shit
was
was
great.
hard.
We took some cute
I think I'm
pictures.
proceeded a
and
couple
Soul Mission
times.
has been on his phone the
I was
entire
like, I
trip
hate
because he
this
needs
grind.
99 fletching for a
You're
video.
having to use some of the weaker weapons. And I was like, I don't want to do this shit.
Man's playing RuneScape in Vegas.
We did end up going to TwitchCon for one of the days, but in my opinion, it's not really that worth it. We met a few content
I
creators,
am
but RuneFest is 100
cleaning up
times more fun and 100 times
Grinder.
better. Me
Yeah.
and Aisa, we went to the Fremont Street and took the zip
Grinder.
line that goes
At Grind
all
set,
over
I
the
wasn't like
street, so you
that
can see the
until
casinos, you
now.
can see the people and all the performances on
Crazy.
that street. It's pretty cool. We got super addicted to gambling in Vegas, so we started doing bottle flips at home for 20 bucks. The brand new sphere was pretty cool. We went to a show inside, but we did notice there was a missing pixel on the screen.
Let me watch this guy.
What do you want?
Can you cook something for me, mate?
I can I
Online class, be quiet.
Can I have a sausage roll? That's
An
a
autopilot
fucking
is
hot
now.
dog, mate. I want a sausage roll.
I don't have sausage rolls. Here, food.
Yeah, I don't think you
Like an
fucking
autopilot
understand
is
me.
great.
Oh, you just force fed me that, did ya? Yeah, that's it. Come here!
Hands up, hands up. What's your trick?
Australians are crazy.
It's not herpes, stupid.
Oh, I'm almost down to the 1K. I've only been in for a little over 30 minutes.
Nah, I fucking gobbled it up, mate.
You wanna go? Okay. Wanna go?
Yeah, come on, take the first swing,
I
buddy.
still have so much shit
It's in my
to
belly.
melt down, man. Why did I spend months in Motherlode Mine? Look at all this. Holy fuck, man.
This man's lying.
That's fucking crazy. Why did I do this to myself? And on top of that, I got like how many fucking adamant ores?
He's got banned.
Crazy. Do this
Oh
to
yeah,
myself.
throw something at me again,
I'm probably
mate.
gonna be in a deficit because
That's
I
fucking it. Come here, mate. Can't outrun
I'm
justice.
gonna be in a deficit because I'm gonna be
What the
having
fuck?
to
Why
spend
does the
everything
hobo
I
have a
earn on stamina pots.
Woos! He doesn't seem too happy with justice either. Yeah, how's it going, big fella?
Are you black or something? fucking idiot.
Oh, why'd you kill me, mate? That wasn't very nice.
Why did I do what?
That's RDM. I'm sorry, but that's RDM.
It's RDM.
Wanna roll?
What the fuck do you want from me?
You can just give me 1k. Oh no, 1,000. Alright, do slash roll. 50.
It's not racist, I just want to have sex.
Lucky. Wanna roll again?
No, give me my money back.
You lost.
No, give me my fucking
Like,
money.
You gave me
Wait,
the
how do
money
I
and
have
you
sex?
rolled. You lost.
That's how you play casino,
Like
man.
a RuneScape scam.
Get
how you
out of
give me
the
the
way,
roll.
you bald
The
cunt.
money to
You're
roll
about
the
to
block.
lose your life.
How?
Oh, just you wait, big boy. Wait, look, he's back.
Suck is best. I agree. Oh, what?
Damn.
Hey, big fella.
Cleaning house.
Oh, fuck.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, man, do you like anime?
No.
How's it going, officer?
The president was killed.
So are you.
And that's RDM.
Yeah, you look fucked in the face, mate. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have to be probably put down.
Hey, I'm gonna get the admin.
Damn, someone's got
I'm getting
Grace
an
Claw. Holy shit.
I'm gonna get an admin and tell him that you RDM me. And I recorded it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shiver me timbers.
You're hurting me. What if RDM? That's RDM. As soon as he goes out, just
RDM, mate.
Also, you're a gun dealer.
Can you
You're
come
not
with me
allowed
real
to raid.
Shut the fuck up.
You're a gun
Come-
dealer,
come
not
with me.
allowed to raid. It says.
I
in the
don't
description
give
of
a
your job.
fuck, mate. Shut up.
What's up?
Yo. Oh, so basically,
Watch this. I'm
Brandon's
gonna get
mush
sent back.
right now.
and some other guy said that
Why is the
he,
fucking Easter Bunny here? That's what I want to know. I didn't even do anything to him. I don't know what he's talking about.
I walked out of spawn as a speed grower and you just RDM'd me.
No?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you must be confused, man. Go play with some Legos or something, man. You must be confused. I'm very uncomfortable right now. Can I please leave? This is triggering me. I need to leave. I'm gonna go buck wild if I don't leave this shit right now.
Bro.
Brandon's mush right now. It's been 40 minutes? What the fuck? Holy shit. These fucking 40 minutes of my life. Did not feel like 40 minutes at all. What is
When
this
it comes to
video?
art, the internet can be a great place to grow a following. It offers avenues to share your creations and accrue a following based on your vision. A lucky few even manage to make a living online just from posting their art. But on the flip side, some find themselves struggling with their
Why'd they do
platform.
that?
Accusations of irresponsibility are all too common, not to mention an overwhelming amount of criticism for your art that you never would have seen if not for accumulating a following in the first place. Today, we'll tell the story of Puppy Chan, an interesting individual who many online have taken an acute interest in, both for her funny and sad moments, to see if we can learn a lesson about her fall from grace
I wish
and
I knew how to
disappearance.
draw, man.
Autumn joined Twitter in June of 2016 when she was just 13 years old. The young artist lived in a religious household, with her family being Jehovah's Witnesses. This was oppressive to the point that her mother viewed talking animals as satanic. If that wasn't bad enough, she struggled to make friends. Her self-described autistic behavior led to constant bullying. That made the site a refuge for her to express herself. She'd vent about her identity, as well as posting drawings from her iPad. The latter attracted an audience as she was surprisingly quite talented. Her art was fluid yet detailed, with a good sense of colors. It was imperfect in a very charming way. The earliest to go viral were a series of furry panty and stocking drawings, but she quickly accumulated an audience, reaching 5,000 followers by late 2017. Eventually, she introduced her own original characters. The most notable were a lesbian couple named Tammy and Magna. The former was trans, which she used to discuss the subject. Even early on, there were signs Autumn wasn't quite able to handle the platform she had been given. She contemplated deleting the account in light of this attention. 2 days later, she asked what they liked about her and received an influx of compliments. The endless validation was addicting to the otherwise isolated young artist. In the first 2 years, her account had just 4,000 tweets. By January of 2018, that number rose to 14,000. These consisted of mostly unimportant nonsense. From her fast food order that day to live tweeting anime, she started to live on Twitter. The spam did nothing to hinder her growth. One early trend amid the "I'm a puppy" post was frequent sympathy baiting. She'd ask her audience if they were happy she was alive. This was the start of a very unhealthy relationship. Autumn came to rely on the site for comfort, a common but self-destructive mistake. It was one much of her audience would make. Autumn became known for fostering a safer workspace for minors. She had open DMs so anyone could reach out to her about their troubles. Up until now, the artist had largely escaped controversy, but that changed in early 2019. If you'll recall, Autumn used her character Tammy to discuss trans issues. Her comics with the couple almost always went viral. In fact, Tammy was so popular that she had her own account, but this proved controversial when her handling was called into question. That February, an account called Bee and Puppy Chan was created to argue she fetishized trans girls. They pointed out the character had little to no personality beyond acting childish and having big breasts. She was written to be extremely horny, referring to her girlfriend as a fleshlight. It was also strangely clarified that she didn't get bottom surgery. Though Autumn identified as trans, she was non-binary, not male at birth. This, again, came off as odd when posting things like Tammy's HRT timeline. The user wrote, "Going through Puppy Chan's art, and the thing that really gets me is their early art of Tammy does not feel fetishy at all. So it really seems like a recent development and just evolved to that." I'm gonna be honest, guys, I kind of think that all of this is just a nothing burger, but I digress. This backlash was quelled after Autumn messaged the creator to admit fault. She conceded that her handling of the character was inappropriate and vowed to do better. Regardless, accusations of discreet fetishism continued. If you thought that Autumn was terminally online before, it somehow got worse. That year, she tweeted 16,000 times, with another 20,000 in 2020. The internet became her safe space, to the point that her mother threatened to cut her off. This meant an uncomfortable level of openness. The artist openly shared videos of herself stimming, which included pretending to be a dog. Not only did she ask people to call her a puppy, but she posted videos of herself barking.
What the fuck?
The most famous example is a tweet showing her order from McDonald's with the caption, "Pups gotta eat." Pups gotta eat. The photo shows she ate 40 nuggets and 3 large fries. That's over 3,000 calories in one sitting. In addition to kenning Snoopy and Blue from Blue's Clues, Autumn also began age regressing, creating a cope-sona called Blanky. It's a baby dog with a binky. Other things of note include a homemade fursuit that's just kind of creepy, and constant threats of self-harm. It was a cycle at this point. She'd overshare online, get into petty drama, sue a baits, and then pretend like nothing happened.
Hi everyone.
Should be an or.
I just wanted to say that you guys are really nice to me. And
there should be an or
that
bag.
I really don't deserve all this love. I'm sorry, I'm just really emotional right now.
That petty drama, more often than not, concerned her art. In spite of previous concessions, it had become increasingly suggestive. The once varied body types were replaced with big breasts and thick thighs. It attracted many NSFW artists who were then chastised for interacting with a minor, but they came for a reason. Autumn deflected this observation with her age. She denied any undertones, implying even the claim that it was horny was inappropriate, but that changed behind closed doors. For trusted fans, she created a private account called Puppy Dancin'69. There, Autumn openly fantasized about lactation, weight gain, and diapers. "Please, I want to be in a big, soft, poofy diaper and kissing my love." She even tweeted, "Black Lives Matter diaper fur art." Ladies and gentlemen, the West is saved. In June of 2020, an account called Tired of Puppy Chan was created to leak this info. The bio read, "I'm sick and tired of a minor that calls himself a trans chaser drawing and encouraging normalizing suicidal thoughts to a large platform of minors. Her fans viewed it as harassment and had it mass reported and suspended. This did little but stall the individual, who simply made another profile. While most were on Puppy Chan's side, a handful used this as ammunition. They bombarded her with hate and even called her a pedophile for being into diapers. The pressure caused Autumn to crack. Initially, she promised to improve and be more careful with handling her large following. Then she deleted the tweet and called for mass reporting. Then she began privately ranting about how she had lost followers. This was enough for her to threaten ending herself. Please don't do this to me. I'm done. I'm really done. Leave me alone. You don't care. You want clout." The next day, she accused the troll of being racist. It's clear that, despite previous invitations of criticism, it wasn't welcome. She was willing to use her safety as a shield. Next time someone tries to call me out, I'll straight up kick myself for real. Her most cogent response throughout this time was to argue that the diaper art wasn't sexual. Whether that's true or not, I'll leave up to you. Before I say this,
Yeah, I'm clicking off that Jesus. Clicking off that video. Why are all the videos on my front page just like 2 years old? Or like a year or two older. I want some modern takes on modern games. I'm gonna go listen to, please. Satisfying downfall.
Manipulation, greed, and ego. 3 of the many deranged elements hiding behind the cutesy facade of one of YouTube's biggest creators. From outright stealing content to doxing other YouTubers, all the way to being criminally charged for crimes such as armed robbery, hit and runs, and
So I've seen like 5 videos of
It's more than safe to say that SS Sniper Wolf is quickly becoming YouTube's most hated creator, but the worst part, YouTube seems to let it all fly, presumably due to the millions of dollars she rakes in for the platform. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be dissecting the well-deserved downfall of a YouTube titan, SS Sniper Wolf, aka Aaliyah Marie Sheilish. By the end of the video, you'll fully understand the true extent of her wrath. To describe Leah's decade-long stay on YouTube as full of controversy would be a gross understatement. For as long as she has been on the platform, Leah has been creating enemies out of friends, fans, and fellow creators. At the start of her career in 2013, she accused another female gamer of faking gameplay in order to spark controversy and increase her following of sweaty virgin Reddit users.
So yesterday I posted a video called The Truth About Girl Gone Gamer,
Man,
which
she looks so
actually got
different.
a lot more attention than I would
She's
have ever
got-
thought, and
Sniper
it
got
seemed to
full
cause a
e-girl.
war between the fanboys.
She belittled, created fake accusations, and copyright struck numerous smaller creators that criticized her.
A couple of years ago, he re-uploaded one of my videos, and you can't just take somebody else's content and re-upload it and monetize
Like the
it.
makeup
So I
got
filed the
heavier
copyright
and
claim for YouTube
heavier.
trying to take it down. And in the copyright process, I got his
Sniper
real
Wolf.
name, and of course, I googled his name, and it turns out he is a registered offender.
Not to mention, she was more than willing to ignore her terminally ill fans, find a request to have one phone call with her, only changing her mind when she rightfully received backlash for it.
Adam22 from the No Jumper podcast hit me up a couple days ago, about a week ago, saying, hey, can you get me in contact with SS Sniper Wolf? There's this girl, she's 10 years old, she's dying of cancer. Her dream and her wish is to meet SS Sniper Wolf. And I told Adam22 right out, Leah, aka Sexy Sniper, is a piece of shit. Good luck with that. Anyhow, Adam, trying to make this 10-year-old's dreams come true,
my run
gets
is
a hold of
gone.
Sexy Sniper Wolf, or SS Sniper Wolf, and she agrees to talk to the kid dying of cancer. She set it up with her mom. I got the text conversations, so they have a date to do it, right? Sniper Wolf blows it off. Completely blows it off. She's posted on Instagram that she's out to dinner, all right? She's out partying and living it up, and this 10-year-old is literally dying right now.
Leah is more than willing to lie, harm, or tear down another person's reputation if it meant she could get ahead or make a quick buck. Considering the fact that her current content format is predicated on stealing from others and is consistently rewarded by YouTube, it's no wonder that so many people have spoken out against her. The most recent and possibly most impactful detractor being a creator by the name of Jax Films, whom has a reputation for calling out such lazy reaction channels. On the 26th of October 2022, Jack uploaded a video with the title SS Sniper Wolf, in which he announced his plans to parody Leah's reaction content with his own reaction channel, JJ Jax Films.
So I recently stumbled across an entry on Know Your Million that read, Sissa Sniper Wolf spends millions on new mansion. For those who don't know, Sissa Sniper Wolf is a YouTuber who reacts to TikToks. I promise it's way cooler than it sounds. Take a look.
So this at the store want to be petty, right?
How do you deal with a Karen?
So this whole at the store want to be petty.
Oh, he got time.
Epic, right? Well, this news kind of inspired me. So what I've done is I've created a brand new YouTube channel called JJ Jax Films. And so far I've only uploaded one video titled TikToks That Gave Me a Tummy Ache. Here's a little snippet.
Your mom a hoe.
Oh, it says your mom a hoe. Oh, that's not very nice. This is giving me a tummy ache.
Jack followed through on his promise and began making frequent uploads to the created channel. By his third upload, JJ Jack's Films had gained about 50,000 subscribers. This showed that there was a market for people that simply wanted to make fun of Leah's low-effort reactions. However, Jack wouldn't restrict his criticisms on Leah's content to just making YouTube videos. On the 29th of June 2023, Jack released a tweet directed at YouTube and VidCon for promoting Leah on a questionable content, quoting, "I invented reacting to other people's TikToks. Anyone else is copying me. Incredible mental gymnastics. Hey at YouTube at VidCon, you sure you're okay boosting her? Are you absolutely sure?" As you would expect, Leah wasn't going to take the mildest form of criticism without throwing a tantrum first, quoting, "Wham, I can't stand that a female YouTuber is getting more views than me, even though I make the same content. Girl, life is hard." For context, Jack's Films made another channel where he copied my content for a few months, thinking it would blow up and get millions of views. It didn't, now he is mad. Also, I hate bringing gender into this, but no one ever attacks the male react channels. There were two obvious issues with Leah's response to the situation. Firstly, Jack had already made it clear that he had made the channel to joke and criticize what he saw as low-effort content. And secondly, no one besides Leah was bringing gender into the arguments. In fact, Jack had targeted more male reaction channels in the past, which made it seem like Leah was trying to play the victim card to get her point across. Leah would take things a step further and attack Jack's appearance with a now deleted tweet that read, "The only thing that is funny about you is your hairline. If your content was entertaining, it would reflect in your views." Once again, Leah was putting herself on a pedestal while putting down other creators based on numbers alone. Unfortunately for Leah, that pedestal would soon come crashing down, as Jack made it his mission to expose the truth behind her reaction empire. On the 26th of July 2023, Jack decided it was time to take a hard look at what Leah proudly called content with his video, "Let's Talk About Sniper Wolf."
This is Sniper Wolf. She's a YouTuber with over 30 million subscribers. She uploads daily, and her videos get at least 1 million views each.
Throughout the video, Jack describes her content as low effort, stolen, and repetitive. While these attributes are noticeable on a surface level, Jack went a step further by providing multiple examples of Leah intentionally removing credits from original creators, making fair use violations, and freebooting, aka monetizing others' content without credit. Jack even went out of his way to reach out to several of the creators that were featured in Leah's reactions, to ask them if they gave her permission to use their videos, and all of them said no. Jack wanted to make it crystal clear that Leah wasn't adding any real value, and was actively harming the platform while simultaneously being boosted by YouTube management.
So why am I going after Sniper Wolf in particular? After all, she's hardly the only person stealing other people's content and reaping all the benefits. Is it because, as she suggested, that I'm sexist and only go after female reactors? Well, no, and no. The real reason is actually this. This is the official YouTube creators account on Twitter, with over 6 million followers, claiming she gets her ideas from her fans. Now, there are several things wrong with this tweet, like why is she a keynote speaker at VidCon, why is YouTube creators bolstering this? But the worst thing about the tweet is this, getting video ideas from her fans. What ideas? Quite literally, all she does is upload other people's TikToks. How is that an idea? What am I not getting here?
Jack's first few videos on Leah drew some attention to her repeated wrongdoings, but this time around, viewers really took notice, with around 2 million views and a very angry comment section directed at Leah. SS Sniper Wolf is the human embodiment of the popular kid saying your joke louder and getting all the credit. She's the perfect example of how being attractive literally negates all of your negative character traits in the public eye. Several other creators also made videos and tweets documenting their concerns with Leah's recent uploads, which helped to further spread Jack's message. These reaction channels are so awful. They reuse the same react clips in the same video to hit the 8-minute mark for mid-roll ads. Holy shit, we need a content cop patrolling these streets now more than ever. Some users even made bingo cards that illustrated how repetitive Leah's videos were. By the 16th of August 2023, Jack would return to YouTube with more egregious examples of misconduct, like reusing videos and uploading clips from other creators in their entirety without any input. The pressure was growing on all sides, and you would think with all the negative press surrounding her brand, Leah would attempt to attack or defame Jack. But for now, she remained silent and continued posting. Unfortunately for Leah, what would happen next would have a far greater impact than any expose video could have, as on the 14th of September 2023, a YouTuber by the name of Mad Catster dug up a pending lawsuit that alleged some shocking information about Leah, the SS Sniper Wolf brands, and her partner Sausage, aka Evan Young. The document revealed the events about how Leah's main channel was created, the connection to her old channel Sexy Sniper Wolf, and the pivotal role that her husband, who was previously described as her boyfriend, played in their success. Further details about who started the channel and what each party brought to the agreement were also shared. The concept of behind the SS Sniper Wolf YouTube channel was that Young, Leah's ex-husband, would play video games such as Call of Duty and or Metal Gear Rising and record gameplay. Young would then prepare a script for each recording, for Shailesh, aka Sniper Wolf, to read on camera while acting as though she was playing the recorded video game footage. According to the lawsuit, Young's involvement in the channel later extended past playing games and, quote, was at all times heavily involved in the creative content and operations of SS Sniper Wolf YouTube channel, including but not limited to concept origination and development, script writing, directing, video editing, posting finished videos to the channel, and market research. Unquote. As their success continued, the pair entered an oral 50-50 agreement on splitting the channel revenue, as well as joint decision making, something that Leah seemed to want to keep hidden. However, once their romantic relationship ended in September 2022, Leah decided that she didn't need her partner anymore and sought to cut him out of the business entirely. She kept all channel revenue around that period, which amounted to over $1 million, started new channels, and withheld hard drives that had proof of Young's involvement in the business. Luckily for Young, he managed to retain priority access to the SS Sniper Wolf YouTube channel and left Leah as a manager to upload videos. Although their marriage is still intact, Young had already started the divorce process in October of 2022 and was using this lawsuit to get what he felt was a rightful share of the business that they built together. Everyone now knows that her career was founded on lies since the very beginning. She tried to distance herself from the unsavory nature of the Sexy Sniper Wolf channel, lied about creating her own gameplay, even going as far as receiving 2 awards for it, and hid her decade-long marriage with Young. The perfectly crafted facade of the quirky gamer girl that she struggled so hard to protect for all those years was finally crumbling down all around her, and there was no coming back. In Leah's mind, if Jack didn't go around questioning her videos and turning the public opinion further against her, then maybe the skeletons in her closet wouldn't have been revealed. Sadly, it was too late. With that said, Leah still wanted to assert her dominance over Jack and take back some control in this problematic situation, something that would forever alter his life, as her life was altered. On the 13th of October 2023, Leah released an Instagram story that would have untold ramifications on Jack, his family, and potentially every creator on YouTube. Should I go visit @Jack's Films? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot. Yes or no? Tragically, Leah didn't wait for a response and proceeded to stop by Jack's house anyway.
Alright, right in front of your house. Come out and talk to me. He has food outside, so he should be out any minute now to pick it up. It's ice cream. I just want to talk.
Within hours of the video going live, Leah deleted the post, but by now, the damage had been done. To put this into perspective, Leah has 5 million followers, which just got the exact location of Jack's home. If even a tiny fraction of them meant harm to Jack, they now had the means to find him. It would only take one deranged superfan to make a trip there and do unspeakable things to him and his family. As Leah was making her spiteful Instagram post, Jack was inside streaming, and whilst live, was made aware of the situation by his chat.
She's literally right outside your house.
Oh my god!
This is happening right now. Call the police. Actually.
Wait, what?
Call the police.
No, there's a video.
She's outside your house right now.
What the?
She literally
on her
posted a
Instagram.
video on her story minutes ago. Oh my god, she's outside her house.
Record this right now.
Doxing you.
Ice cream.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, no, this is.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
No, that is huge.
No, it's not.
Privacy and so much else. There's so much wrong with that.
No, I'm not getting out, dude. That.
No, stay inside. Absolutely.
Call the cops and show them the Instagram story.
Hold on, I'm gonna go inside.
Aaron, Aaron, no, don't, please don't. All right, hold on. I'm gonna end this.
End the stream.
Thank you for coming out.
From the moment Leah made that post, things crossed the line from a harmless online disagreement to a potentially life-threatening incident. Leah herself has expressed discomfort numerous times when she's had to deal with people coming close to her residence.
I love meeting you guys, but just this person that took it a step too far to follow me home, like, don't do that. Don't follow people home. Like, please respect my privacy, respect any other YouTuber's privacy, because it's hard to believe, but you know, we're people just like you. Like, you wouldn't like it if somebody followed you home or came up to your house. So, you know, just like respect other people, respect their privacy. And I feel like a teacher or some shit. I'm just really paranoid about that kind of stuff.
The very next day, Jack took to Twitter and YouTube community posts to voice his grievances with Leah's recent outing, quoting, "SS Sniper Wolf just doxed me on her Instagram. Creepy, gross, violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. At YouTube, demonetize this dangerous creator, or just get her off your platform." She posted an Instagram story right outside our home and deleted it. Unsurprisingly, Leah would try and frame herself in as the victim, despite her openly malicious behavior, quoting, "This creep has been harassing me for months, then plays victim saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills." Not long after, Jack tweeted to counter Leah's biased claims.
"I have no ill intentions.
Sniper Wolf, you showed up to our home tonight and filmed it for your 5 million plus Instagram followers to see. That's called doxing. The harassing you claim I've been doing is documenting recent examples of you stealing creators' content, stealing jokes, and failing to provide transformative commentary. Obviously it struck a nerve, but wow, doxing me was not on my bingo card. There is no reality where you're in the right here." By the 15th of October, Jack released a video statement on the incident urging YouTube to deplatform Leah in order to prevent this type of behavior from her and other creators that would deem it necessary to stalk their critics.
I've been critical of her content, but that does not equate to harassment. What is harassment is coming to our home, sharing it for millions to see, and taunting me to come out. YouTube needs to take swift action and ban her from the platform ASAP. And the same goes for Instagram. Speaking of, Sniper Wolf is already making light of the situation, as if stalking someone is a quirky thing to do. No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to Sniper Wolf, my wife and I now do. So YouTube, please do the right thing and get her off the platform. Anyone who weaponizes their fan base like she did does not deserve a space here.
Jack wasn't the only one calling for Leah to get banned from YouTube. Many creators, such as Some Ordinary Gamers, also thought it would be better if Leah wasn't on the platform anymore.
There is no reason why she is not open to termination. YouTube should actually be fair in this and terminate her channel, or at least heavily restrict her, or severely punish her. Because letting her get away with this just sets a bad precedent to everyone on the platform. If any other creator did this to her, instantly removed off the platform, I would imagine, right? I would assume, or severely punished, if anything, on the best chance. So YouTube, you need to severely punish Sniper Wolf, or maybe remove her channel, right? I'm not even being light about that too. Shit like this needs to have a seriously heavy punishment attached to it.
Doxing Jack would be a bannable offense under normal circumstances, but it's obvious that YouTube doesn't treat Leah like a normal creator. They seem to promote her at every turn and endorse her channel by constantly putting it on the trending tab and making tweets in support of her. Although it would be wise to reconsider that decision after seeing videos involving minors that she was posting on the platform before she reached stardom.
Hey girl, what's up? How old are you? I'm like 15. How old are you? Oh, 16, I'm 15. Oh, you're just like a year older than me. That's pretty cool. Wanna show each other? Sure. Yeah, I'll show you my beat. Oops. You first. I'm shy. Oh, damn, you work at Hooters too? Damn, you got enough money at Hooters to like get fake I didn't know they pay that good. You seem way too excited to show me. Hey girl, tell me, do you like my hair?
These clips were from Leah's days of making Omegle videos, back when she asked minors to twerk for her in exchange for exposing her bits. The video had been public on the Sniper Wolf YouTube channel for years, only being deleted when a recent controversy brought it back into the public eye. Leah may have deleted the video to hide her mistakes, but that wasn't enough. By now, viewers had gotten to know just how vile of a human being Leah truly was. Over 100,000 people unsubscribed from her channel on the 18th of October 2023, and many more will soon follow. As the drama raged on, YouTube made a few odd tweets vaguely referencing the situation, but they couldn't avoid it forever. Would it be too meta to do a reaction video to a reaction video? Where the tweet got community noted stating, for additional context, it needs to be known that this tweet was written in the wake of a controversy regarding reaction YouTuber SS Sniper Wolf, who recently leaked the personal information of a fellow creator on the platform, Jax Films. On the 20th of October 2023, YouTube finally responded to the community outcry with a tweet reading, confirming Sniper Wolf has received temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community, and the behavior of both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone helps move this convo to a better place, where the tweet again got community noted, stating, Sniper Wolf has also been called out for allegedly using minors, which YouTube didn't address, and it is against their own terms of service. As with many corporate statements, the language was intentionally ambiguous. They weren't willing to state just how long Leah's channel would be demonetized. It could just be a few days, a week, or a possible month until they let her off the hook. There was also the fact that they felt both sides were in the wrong, despite Leah being the one to cross the line by breaking terms of service. This led many to believe that YouTube only demonetized Leah out of obligation, and that they saw Jack as problematic for exposing the truth. There was also the matter of content on her channel that featured in inappropriate situations that was quietly swept under the rug. Less than an hour after YouTube made their thoughts on the situation public, Leah momentaneously posted the first and worst apology of her career. Let me start by saying that I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I am sorry to Jax Films, YouTube, and the entire creator community, and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jax Films, while we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I'm sorry for reacting the way I did. I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately. Not for the views or content, but a meaningful example of how conflict should be solved. I'll reach out directly and hope we can find some time to connect and communicate respectfully. I'd also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it, respect the decision, and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment. No one believed this apology was genuine, and absolutely no one was going to give Leah the benefit of the doubt. Looks like your PR manager just secured their Christmas bonus. Sniper Wolf using ChatGPT to generate this, posting it, then checking the comments to see if people believe she can write, read, and think. Looking at Leah's channel now, the only videos that seem to be affected by the temporary demonetization are the new ones, and the rest of her backlog still seem to have ads present. It appears that YouTube played a part in making Leah's apology tweet, and only punished her on a surface level to allow the heat to die down. Jack might have set out to expose content theft, but in the process revealed favoritism, double standards, and selective enforcements of policies that YouTube is willing to participate in when it comes to making more money off larger creators. It's unclear what steps Jack will take next to make sure justice is served, or if he'll take those at all. However, it's clear that YouTube was never on the side of smaller creators and are more interested in maintaining their bottom line, even if it means letting a literal criminal remain on their platform. Leah's entire career on YouTube was built on the back of others. The gameplay, editing, and commentary that made her popular was never her own to begin with, making her only the face of the channel. She made everyone she came into contact with, including her husband, hate her as she slandered, stole, and cheated her way to the top. Leah saw sacrificing her credibility, trust, and honesty with those
What the fuck is wrong with your face, man? Look at this dude's eyes. What the fuck is he seen? What the fuck? What's going on?
You're under fear RP.
What does that mean?
You're like a prisoner, basically. Come to jail, alright? Follow me.
Am I gonna get molested or what's going on?
I'm not sure what they're gonna do to you, but go in the jail in here.
Do I get a lawyer or something?
Maybe. If they like you, they'll give us a prize. We'll keep your ransom. Go in there. Go in there.
Ain't
Got
going
him.
in there, bitch. No. Fuck. How's it going, bro?
Hello, and you obviously killed him.
Didn't like the way he was looking at me.
Alright, you could have wiggled your way out of a warn, but you're gonna be getting a warn now.
Isn't the whole idea
Yeah,
of being
that-
a Taliban to like break the rules and not follow your rules?
No, you gotta follow the server rules. If you're playing on the server, you're going to follow the server rules.
Sorry, I hurt your feelings, Kobe. Hope we can recover from this situation.
For a second, then killed me.
Alright, Authentic Chef.
I'm in another fucking sit. As soon as I hit
Authentic
that
Chef,
one.
you there?
Yeah, hello?
Alright, so apparently, Dr. No Pancreas, Authentic Chef was told that if he shoots his own teammates, it's a form of a greeting. That's what he said. But, kinda interesting. He shot Gub. Apparently he just looked at him and shot him.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, he hadn't read the rules because he thought as a Taliban he wasn't supposed to follow the rules, which I just explained to him just before, that he's supposed to follow the server rules no matter what, and I told him where he could find them, and I recommended he read to them, and he seemed sincere,
So
so
technically,
I hope he'll read the
this was
rules.
already dealt with then. This was already...
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, guys.
Just make just like if it happens again, you'll probably get in a lot more trouble though. So just make sure you read those rules, because we don't want to have to deal with this again.
That's good. But keep an eye on the rules. Yeah, I'll return you. Have a good day.
No problem. Thanks. Fucking what? Okay. Epic. I'm in the fucking world. Oh, easy infiltration. Easy. I wonder if I can kill them through here. Bro, can they even see me? What the fuck is going on? I have no idea. What the fuck am I now? Hello?
Could have just made a ticket and I returned you. You don't go kill everyone. You said you were reading the rules. I returned you to your previous position.
Bruh. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Mr. Private. Mr. Killed the Radio Star. Do you have a car I can borrow? Hey, Killed the Radio Star. I'm back again.
Yeah, okay.
What about did you shoot me for?
I didn't like the way you were looking at me.
Name's Killed the Radio Star. You're really ugly and you smell really bad. Did you know that was RDM?
I don't give a fuck, boys!
Hello. Hi. So, pretty much, I heard you were being a bad boy. So we're here in the school to teach you a lesson. Pretty much, I heard that you killed these two without them being armed or having any threat to you whatsoever. This is not a deathmatch server, my guy. This is a roleplay. Roleplay. Pretend to be little boy US Army, and these guys pretend to be
What's going on, boys?
Fucking line up.
I'm so tempted. Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Shame on you, man. Shame on you.
Can I have a pink boat?
Look, team up together. We can kill people and things. Hey, no! What?
Dude, what the fuck?
Sorry, boys, misclick.
That's RDM.
Mate,
Just let
it's
you know.
alright. He's also new. What, mate? Okay.
Sorry, man, misclick.
Why are you in the base? Just
Excuse me?
Why are you in the base?
I'm just going for a walk.
You pull out a gun, it's solo rating, and that's bannable. Pull out a
Ooh, tough guy, tough guy. That's it, I'm coming back and fucking killing him. Hey, Hawkeye.
Kinda got stuck in the tree, bro.
Stupid little cunt. You think you can kill me?
Please do not get in the plane, oh, please.
Let's go, soldier.
Out of the plane. I mean, out the helicopter. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. Out of the helicopter, man. So you have 5 seconds to get out of the helicopter, you'll be executed. Thank you for your cooperation. Now please move out. Okay,
Fuck up. Yeah, fucky crab. Ew. Ew.
Now!
Hawkeye.
Fuck off.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, you failed our paid, mate. I got a gun on you.
Suck my cock and balls. Hawkeye, shouldn't you be at, like, doing your Zoom meetings for school or something? Does your mum know you're on this game?
Yeah, my mom doesn't even care. Yeah, school got cancelled. We don't have this week off. We have
My
this
mum
week
doesn't
off.
let me on this game. I have to sneak on when she's not looking, eh? Yeah, I can't. You have a gun on me, mate. Oh. Oh.
What happened to him? He fell over. He tripped. We told him to be careful on the mountain.
Gregory, I think you just I think you just
Level up completed.
Let's go.
Let's stop it. Whatever it takes.
Bethesda has earned quite the reputation for making absolutely terrible gun designs in their games, so when they announced Starfield, I was really worried it would be like Fallout 4 all over again. Then I saw the trailer showcasing a comically oversized double-barrel shotgun shooting rifle rounds. That also ejects the whole cartridge after firing. At that moment, I knew it would be another Category 5 disaster. I know a lot of people have been saying that the guns in Starfield aren't too bad, but if you take a look under the surface, you'll realize just how cursed they truly are. Dare I say, they're even worse than Fallout 4. It's pretty obvious that these guys still have no clue how guns work, so that's why I'm here to help them out by going over everything wrong with the guns in Starfield. It's pretty hilarious seeing the sheer amount of boneheaded mistakes and immersion-breaking errors. Even purely from a gameplay or artistic perspective, there's still plenty of questionable design choices that need to be addressed. So for this video, I'll be examining the guns in Starfield and then rank them in a tier list based on their overall design and implementation. I'll also be comparing them to their real-life inspirations and try to figure out if these firearms would actually function. Let's go ahead and get started with something familiar to set a solid baseline. Ah, yes, the classic Colt 1911. This gun is so reliable that it was able to outlast the Earth itself, along with a couple of galactic wars. The model itself is a fairly close replica, but there are a few oddities. First thing I noticed is that the trigger guard is weirdly elongated. I've seen some people say that this is to allow your character to fit their fat space glove fingers in there, but I don't know about that one. The space gloves in this game aren't any more chunky than regular gloves. Even if that was the case, it shouldn't matter. This says that it's an old Earth firearm, not a 24th century reproduction, so it should be as faithful as possible to its original design. It's not like it makes a difference anyway, because your character's fingers still clip through the trigger guard in third person. This old Earth pistol, as it's called, is also missing this part here between the slide lock and the safety. Whatever the hell that thing's called. The plunger tube. Yeah, it's completely missing the plunger tube, so that means you won't be able to unclog your toilet in case of emergency. Also, the gun fails to automatically lock back during an empty reload, probably because there's no plunger tube, so your character manually racks the slide each time. But of course, they do it every single time, regardless of whether or not it's an empty reload, because this whole game lacks a partial reload mechanic. Even further on the list of historical inaccuracies, this magazine holds 9 rounds instead of 7. Not sure how that's possible. The magazine and grip look to be the same size as the original. I guess they did that for gameplay balancing, but holy hell, this thing is unbalanced. It's way too damn good. Like it'll shred through terramorphs like they're made of microwave butter. Very realistic if you ask me. 45 ACP is God's cartridge after all. I also really appreciate that they made the fire rate so fast. You can spam the trigger on this bad boy fast enough to get the ATF to raid your spaceship and shoot your dog. Another thing which I thought was pretty funny is that if you have the kid stuff trait, your dad will give you a free 1911, but he refers to it as a revolver.
And he had this collectible revolver, collectible revolver, collectible revolver, collectible revolver.
I'm not sure if your dad so happens to be a descendant of the ancient race of Californians, or if there was just a miscommunication with the voice actor, or perhaps it's the third option, and the developers at Bethesda don't know the difference between a revolver and a semi-automatic handgun. Either way, it's quite a boneheaded oversight. So overall, the Old Earth pistol is pretty good, but it does have quite a few problems. I'll still give it an A tier though, because if I go any lower, then Joshua Graham will warp drive to my location and blow out my kneecaps. The XM2311 is basically the same thing, just a more futuristic version made during the 2300s. It looks very similar to modern day models, such as the Kimber 1911, which is the gun that John Wick from Fortnite uses. Very cool looking gun. The only thing holding it back is that it shares the same issues with the base 1911, so it gets the same rating, A tier. Now if there were to be another gun to outlast the Earth itself, it would surely be the AK. The in-game model on this one is pretty decent overall. It's definitely the best attempt that Bethesda has made on the AK platform, that's for sure. Unlike in Fallout 4, this one actually has the charging handle on the right side, so props to them for finally figuring out the difference between left and right. What I think is kinda funny though, is that it has the words Made in China stamped into it, as if it's a toy.
What the fuck?
Some boy wasn't lying. That pussy sure do squirt. Hobbies. Some boy wasn't lying. That pussy sure do squirt. Hobbies.
For years, my favorite game has always been the same controversial pick. A game most people find mediocre or extremely disappointing. A game that, if it weren't for its extremely enthusiastic modding scene, would be completely irrelevant by today. That game is Fallout 4. But I don't like Fallout 4 because it's a Fallout. And while its post-apocalyptic atmosphere is very appealing to me, there are countless other games set in the post-apocalypse that are more original, deep, and atmospheric than Fallout 4 could ever be. The reason I love Fallout 4 is because of one character that does an amazing job at one simple thing: portraying an addict. Many games feature characters who use substances. Max Payne, for example, is an ex-NYPD detective who got hooked on booze and painkillers after a tragic event where his family was killed by drug addicts. Always seen with a glass and popping Percocets in cutscenes, it's clear that Max is almost constantly high or drunk. However, this fact is rarely ever implemented in gameplay. And while his story is realistic, it's far from relatable. Kate in Fallout 4 is much different. Kate is a character that I've been invested in for a very long time, popping up in my mind long after I stopped playing Fallout 4. Her struggles with addiction are not only seen in gameplay, but also reflect into her personality, making her, in my eyes, an exceptional depiction of someone suffering from addiction, right down to the causes, to the minor details. She's lived a life filled with misery around every corner, a life tainted by trauma and misfortune. Addiction has ingrained itself into every aspect of her character and mindset in a way that no other piece of media has ever come close to matching. And it's for this reason that I feel the need to talk about her story, and her reliance on substances, as it will not only explain the real world effects drugs have on people, but also the causes of addiction in the first place. So if you'll allow me, I'd like to talk to you about Kate, leaving no detail unmentioned and no piece of dialogue unanalyzed. This is a video I've been wanting to make for years, and it will undoubtedly be the longest video I have ever made. This is the most accurate depiction of an addict in video games. Like with many quests in the game, our story starts in Diamond City. Fresh out of the vault, seeing your wife get game ended, you'll be directed to the safe haven smack dab in the middle of Boston, after helping some Minutemen avoid getting clapped by raiders. Punching Piper to skip the cutscene and make our way inside, we'll inevitably walk past one of these guys, Diamond City Security, who, as the name implies, are responsible for keeping the city secure by keeping out raiders, super mutants, wildlife, and even ghouls. And if that sounds like an ethno-state, that's because it is, Smooth Skin. Anyways, by interacting with any of the guards, we can hear about some rumors surrounding the Wasteland, one of which being about a place called the Combat Zone, a Raider-exclusive fight club where spectators can watch two people battle to death for entertainment. Immediately upon entering the zone, we start to understand what type of establishment this is. To the left, we see rule breakers, people who have either 1, fought outside the cage, 2, snuck in without paying a fee, or 3, begged or loitered around the zone too long for comfort. Upon opening the door directly in front of us, we can see raiders cheering on a fight happening between two people, a nameless raider and Kate, the entire reason I'm making this video in the first place. Once we interrupt or walk in, all raiders immediately turn hostile and Kate finishes the fight. Upon stomping out the raiders' heads onto the walls with our power fist, we get to talking with the announcer, Tommy, and the headliner, Kate.
Is it over? Well, that could have gone worse.
I don't know. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you fucking high or something? Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Was still winning the fight, wasn't I?
You're strung out and getting sloppy is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business. I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own entrails.
I told you to quit calling me that.
We can also inquire further into the combat zone in case we forgot why we're here.
What is this place? Not from around here, huh? This is the combat zone. Finest arena in the Commonwealth. Kate here's the headliner. 100+ matches, undefeated. We used to serve a more legit clientele. But about 2 years ago, a gang of raiders rolled in and we became a more exclusive establishment. Up until you took our entire client base out of the gene pool and put us out of business, that is.
Out of business? What do you mean?
Not the entrepreneurial sort, are ya? Keeping those idiots entertained was what kept us in caps. Now just what the hell are we supposed to do?
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'll be ready to go.
A breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm now? Now, you know what? I think this was a blessing in disguise.
Now with no more raiders to bring in Caps, Tommy finds himself in a predicament.
You caught the end of that bout. What'd you think of Kate's work?
Not sure. I didn't catch the whole thing.
Yeah, I guess you were pretty busy cleaning house. Impressive work. Makes me think you're good enough to do me a favor. So here's my predicament. I suddenly got no audience. No audience means I got no Caps coming in. And if you ain't bringing in Caps, little bird, you ain't an asset. You're a liability to me and to yourself. So, here's what I'm thinking. What say I let you take over her contract? She goes with you, watches your back. Look, you'd be doing me a favor while I try to get the place back in order. What do you say?
Me? And him?
Asking you to take over Kate's contract for financial reasons, as she serves no more purpose in the combat zone. After passing a charisma check, however, we're able to find out the real reason Tommy wants Kate gone.
Why would you want her to go with me?
Yeah, Tommy. Just why the hell you trying to get rid of me?
Look, truth is, all that junk, it's been making you careless. And I don't want to be the one doing color commentary when you finally hit the floor. All right? So just do me this favor. Both of you. Please.
Tommy does indeed care about Kate, enough to want her to get clean from the junk she's slamming into her arm, and enough not to want to be there when Kate loses a fight and suffers the consequences.
Sure. I could use someone watching my back.
Good. It's settled then. And here, take this. It's the purse from the last fight. Exterminator's fee.
Now just wait a second. What exactly are you gonna do without me here?
You don't need to worry about me. I'll get this place set up right. Maybe find a less blood-soaked clientele. Now get the hell out of here. You ain't welcome anymore, little bird.
You're a real son of a bitch. You know that, Tommy?
You don't have to tell me.
Seeing as how Kate seems to be a competent fighter, we agreed to take over her contract and travel with us. This is not what was originally planned, however. The combat zone was supposed to be an interactable combat arena where you could fight enemies for a good amount of Caps. However, this idea ended up falling apart for whatever reason. Luckily for us, the mod Combat Zone Restored by Barbarica lets us explore
So when it comes to me making YouTube videos, it's probably no secret to you guys that Leafy is here, is one of the people that inspired me early on. Even with my content on this channel to this day, I wouldn't say that the actual content I make, as far as like, you know, the videos I put out are that reminiscent of Leafy, but probably my attitudes and sometimes maybe my voice or jokes I make are probably somewhat reminiscent of that guy. And you know, for a while, I think early on when I was making videos, especially in a time when Leafy was super hated online, I really used to not like that label, especially when I was much younger, when I was like 15, 16 on YouTube. I really didn't like it, but as time has passed, I've just kind of come to embrace the label. It's like, whatever, I don't really care. At the end of the day, if somebody wants to reduce my content down to that, it doesn't upset me that much. You know, he was like the biggest commentary channel of all time, pretty much. I don't think anyone else will ever top him. But it has been interesting to watch him come and go from YouTube time and time again, to the point now where he's actually left the internet once again. I managed to make a few videos about him, managed to get a community guideline strike on one of those videos, where I basically just talked about the various dramas he was getting in. I'm pretty sure I posted a call we had on one of his Rumble streams on my YouTube channel here, and people got to see that. But he's once again left the internet. Nobody really knows where he is. I've seen people posting like, Leafy's online on Discord, but he won't message me back on Twitter, and he's basically just dipped from the internet. You know, in that respect, Leafy's flakiness is something that really reminds me of one of my other friends who, I think he has ADHD, and I believe Leafy does as well. But he's basically someone who, like, it's extremely hard to hold his attention for almost any extended period of time. Even when he's offered to, like, work on projects for me, like, currently he's supposed to have edited a video for me. It's been about a month since he said that it would be done. And once in a while he'll message me and be like, yeah, it's almost done. And then it just like, he'll just dip and forget about it. And the thing is, at first I thought he was ducking me, but the last time he worked on a video with me, like he actually did have it done on the time that he said it was done. Just getting him to send it. There's a bunch of stuff I want to cover today from people who I would say are definitely fitting under the degenerate label. They're up to some activity, and some of them are degenerates who have returned from the grave. People who got in drama, they were, you know, maybe they got arrested, they went to jail, they left for a while, and then they came back, or they're trying to rebrand, and we're going to be discussing it. You guys know who Jinbop is? This is Jinbop. Let me know if you guys know who this guy is, if you remember this YouTuber. He wasn't super popular back in the day, but he did have an audience of about 300,000 subscribers. There's someone who, as far as my audience goes, you can either be a little too old or a little too young to remember Jinbop. But if you were watching a lot of Minecraft YouTube, and I do mean a lot because he was sort of down the totem pole in 2012. If you're watching a lot of Minecraft YouTube back then you probably know who Jinbop is. Jinbop is someone who had a decent sized audience of about 300,000 subscribers, and his audience came because he was a childhood friend of Sky Does Minecraft, actually. Sky Does Minecraft obviously being, you know, like the most popular Minecraft YouTuber maybe of all time, before Dream, right? He was huge. He was huge. I know he's had his own whole drama with his wife or whatever, his kids, allegations of abuse. I'm not going to get into that. It's not really my, I don't know, prerogative. I don't know what happened there. Go look it up on your own time. I'm sure Jay Aubrey did a video about it. It's probably pretty good. Actually, I know he did a video about it. I think I remember liking it. Anyway, here's a video. 10K sub special. How I Met Sky Does Minecraft. This is from 8 years ago, October 5th, 2014.
Hey, what's poppin'? Jinbop here, coming to you guys today with a video that's not really about gaming this time around. And I actually wanted at some point to pursue a singing career in Korea. Auditioned for 2 companies, didn't work out, whatever. I was pretty much ready just to, you know, buckle down and study for a normal job. But then one of my friends from high school said, hey, I have a friend named Adam, and he says he knows who you are. And I go, I haven't known an Adam since I was in elementary school. And they go, yeah, that's the one. Imagine my surprise to find out that my old friend from elementary school was now like a big YouTuber with over 10 million subscribers. It was certainly a shock to me.
So as we can see here, Jinbop was a childhood friend of Sky Does Minecraft. Just like coincidentally, they were friends like back in like, you know, 7th and 8th grade. And then they don't talk for a while, you know, as friends often, you know, the friendships fall apart. And they reconnect eventually, and they become good pals. Sky shouts him out. As we can see, there's comments praising Sky or Adam for what he did. I like how Adam is the kind of guy that didn't forget about his friends once he got famous. OMG, I feel so happy for Jin, how he became friends with Sky, and I feel bad you guys lost contact for 10 years. Am I the only one bawling my eyes out? And Jinbop was, you know, he was pretty popular at the time. He wasn't, you know, super duper popular, but he was big. I mean, 300K subs. He's lost a lot of subscribers for reasons we'll talk about in a moment. But at the time, he had a decent sized channel. You know, he did kind of standard gaming videos, Grand Theft Auto. Is this Yandere Simulator? A lot of videos about that. He did videos with Sky.
Hey, what's poppin'? Jinbop here, coming today with a final bout of Mortal Kombat X. Today, I'm going to be facing off against Adam Sky himself. Adam, where are you, my friend?
I'm scared because I see you playing this like everyday training.
So kind of just standard gaming content for around 2015, 2014. So what happened to Jinbop? Where did he go? I mean, if we go to his channel, we see he hasn't uploaded in 6 years. One whale of a time. And the comments are filled with people really criticizing him. People are trashing him. They're going after him. They're referencing Prison Break. So what is this about? Well, I've talked about this in a video I did called the Minecraft Degenerates. Jinbop got himself into some controversy. If you look him up on YouTube now, it's Minecraft's creepiest YouTuber that no one talks about. He's got like it looks like he's in like a mugshot photo here. Jinbop got let out. What happened to Jinbop? There's my video, the Minecraft Degenerates, and I talked about him in there. So what happened with Jinbop? What's the deal with him? Sky Does Minecraft actually talked about him on stream, and he referenced some allegations about him and the fact that he apparently got arrested. This is an old live stream Sky did, I think on Instagram, where he just kind of talked about stuff.
The only things I know about the entire situation is that he was arrested for some pretty f***ed up shit. This is where I'm about to get controversial. I never thought Jin was that bad of a guy when I knew him.
So this is just him saying, like, when he knew him, he liked him. I don't know why he's saying this now, like it's a hot take, like when you knew him, you had positive interactions with him, and then he got arrested, so he's probably a bad dude now. I don't know, whatever. Adam's kind of a weird dude. Moving on from that, he says he got arrested. Well, what did he get arrested for? Well, we got this Kotaku article from 2016. Federal investigators arrested popular YouTuber Starlit Jinbop Zhao last month for allegedly engaging in sexually predatory behavior toward a 15-year-old female fan of his channel. In news of Zhao's arrest, the news of Zhao's arrest first spread over the weekend through a YouTube news channel juvenile, and he remains in custody today. The YouTube news channel they're referencing is Scarce, by the way. Zhao's YouTube channel, popular among young teens, features him playing a variety of games including Minecraft and Inside. According to an affidavit sent to Kotaku by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Michigan, where Zhao was in custody, he allegedly engaged in illicit online behavior with a minor over the course of several months this year. Uh-oh. What did he do? Engage in illicit behavior with a minor? Guys, what's going on here?
Tonight, an inside look at Tourette syndrome. I'm Chris Hansen. Why don't you have a seat?
What's going on here? What exactly happened? An FBI representative told Kotaku that Zhao was arrested at the Detroit Metro Airport, where he was allegedly on his way to meet the fan. Zhao was 9 years her senior. So when she was 15, he was 24. He was 24 years old. What the f? Obviously pretty messed up, right? Obviously not a cool age gap. This is beyond just like weird stuff. This is actual territory. The guy is a This isn't Call Me Carson tier stuff, okay? In an interview, Zhao's lawyer stressed that his client is presumed innocent until proven guilty, and that the federal complaint doesn't give all the information. He declined to elaborate further. Zhao is accused of producing and receiving child pornography, as well as enticing a minor and traveling with intent to engage in illicit sexual activity. A court document alleges the defendant acted in a deliberate, sexually predatory manner toward a fan he knew to be a minor, 14 to 15 years old at all times relevant here too, over many months in a manner designed to groom her to participate in the production of CP and further to participate in direct sexual activity with the defendant, noting that the defendant's work involves creating content for YouTube with 10 to 14-year-old children as the intended audience, with this serving as a possible entry or entree? I think entry into communication with minors. Pretty disturbing guy, okay? Pretty disturbing guy. Actual, as I said, not one of these like borderline situations, like terrible person. The alleged victim has created graphics and voiceovers for Zhao's YouTube channel, which boasts 400,000 subscribers and is popular with young teens. Earlier this year, when the fan was 14, her parents allegedly grew concerned about her Skype calls with Zhao. When she started wearing a locket with his picture around her neck and purchasing lingerie she would not typically wear, her parents began monitoring her time online, according to the affidavit. Last Friday, YouTube news personality Scarce broke the story of Zhao's alleged predatory behavior in relation to a video. We confirmed Scarce's report with the Eastern Michigan District Attorney's Office. So Scarce reported it, they see it, they talk about it, and they get the details on it. He gets arrested, and he actually gets sentenced, okay? He ends up going to jail. I believe that the sentence, because it was in 2016, I believe it was for 8 years, I believe is how long he was supposed to go away. 7 or 8 years. So he goes away for a while. People talk about him. I talked about him in my video, The Minecraft Degenerates. If we go to it, we'll find the segment. Yeah, here we go. By looking at his profile on the Federal Bureau of Prisons, he was released on June 2nd, 2022. So as we can see here, he was released from prison back then, and he actually came back. He's not gone. You'd think someone like this would just dip and not be a repeat offender or anything like that. They wouldn't be, involved in the online community after this because, when you're guilty, why would you return to, your same stomping grounds? But as we've learned, criminals typically return to the scene of the crime, and even the girl associated with that crime. I don't think this is stuff anyone's talked about yet. I got this sent to me on Instagram. What I was sent was convincing, unless all the screenshots are fake, but I think it's real. I think they're all real. We're gonna start with this Reddit post. Jin Bop has been released from prison. Trigger warning. I assume it's Twitter warning. Hashtag YouTube community PSA. Starlet Xiao at Jinbop Gaming. This is Zhao at Jinbop Gaming was released recently from prison. We see here he is, Starlet Xiao, age 29, race is Asian, sex is male. He was released on June 2nd, 2022. See his register number there. He was released. The Reddit comments say, I want to believe people can change, but due to the nature of the crime and fact that there is no proper societal support or treatment or anything, I'll forever be wary of people like him. Hope he doesn't do something like that again in this change, but he's obviously lost everything YouTube-wise, and I hope it stays that way for the better because he used his status to get what he wanted. And this is absolutely correct. When one of these people get out of prison, you got to be wary of them reoffending, obviously. You can't forget what they did. I have reason to believe he's still in contact with that girl to this day. I'm going to preface this by saying that you probably shouldn't reach out to any of the people involved. The reason why is because the girl is no longer a minor. She's an adult. So I think technically there's nothing illegal going on, given that they're talking now. It's still f***ed up, but I don't think that anything good would come from harassing her, harassing him, anything like that. So try to avoid that. So here's the drive document. Start with the evidence. This was sent to me by someone. I don't think they want me to read it out. Other than it constituting as grooming by definition, there's nothing wrong legally, which is unfortunate. Well, it is grooming by definition, what he did back then. But given that she's now 21, I don't think there's anything illegal going on. It was illegal back then. I don't think you could charge him now for being in a relationship with the same person because she's a legal adult now, as far as I'm aware. So here's this account. It's called Zenimation. It's a furry on Twitter. You see his little sketch there, his little blue wolf fox thing. I see creator, animation, cartoons, and music. I have a cat. She stinks. This obviously reflects his previous interest in music. We'll read some tweets. On August 19th, 2022, he tweeted, kind of late to the party, but Bella's kind of totally amazing. Beauty and the Beast with Ready Player One flavor through the lens of Ghibli. It bothers me that potato peelers and razors are functionally the same. Just boring tweets, boring bull. You know, nothing you would...
Last batch of the night. Now I'll continue this when I am not tired. Okay, I'm way too tired for this shit. I'm too tired for this shit.